Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome back to my podcast. Today is going to be pretty much a reaction video to Elon Musk's recent, attention that he's been getting recently because, during the Palestine and Israel conflict, he was, showing support for Palestine and by, restoring their internet and stuff like that because, when the bombardments happened and when, Gaza was being bombed and stuff like that, the internet got cut off, water got cut off, the whole 9 yards and stuff. And then, Elon Musk, was showing his help for Palestine and, got him in some trouble, if you know what I mean. So this reaction video, I'm basically going to show you guys, or going to do right now, is a video from Ali Dawah. He's this guy who I watch a lot. He's a Muslim, you can say activist, speaker, debater. There's so many of them who I watch, and they're in the UK, pretty sure London. And yeah, he gets a lot of love from the Muslim community, but he also gets a lot of hatred from the other side of the community because he's so strong with his words and stuff like that. And me, when I do my stuff and doing my podcast, I try not to be so blunt when it comes to certain topics because you can get in trouble.
That's true. I'm doomed.
But this guy right here is to be honest, he's one of my not saying one of my heroes.
You're my hero. Thank you.
Because my hero is God, you feel me? I don't put nobody else above him, but he's one of those people who, when I was young, I'm man, I kind of want to be like him when I get older. I want to speak against, the evil in the world and stuff like that. But yeah, so let's go move on. I'm gonna start the video right now, and I hope you guys like it. And here it goes. Alright, y'all, so let's get to the reaction video. So first off, this is the guy right here, Ali Dawah. So yeah, he's so funny. If you guys like debates and stuff like that, check out his content. It's hilarious.
Offer me.
But yeah, let's get to the video.
Offer me money. Offer me power.
Offer me money. Offer me
don't
power.
Care.
I don't care.
I don't even matter. It don't even matter.
So you just don't care. Say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
It's crazy. Money is the root of all evil.
Brothers and sisters, just imagine for a second that you
skip the advertisement.
Angry, and sometimes I don't know if I should blame the Muslims ourselves or blame this clown Elon scum. He's not Elon Musk, he's Elon scum in my eyes. There's two videos. The first one is of him claiming that Israel doesn't target innocent civilians on purpose.
I mean, the rebuttal is often made that, Israel has killed civilians, also in Gaza. But there is an important difference here, which is that Israel tries to avoid killing civilians, doing everything it can to avoid killing civilians.
Of course not. When they attacked the hospitals, the schools,
It's interesting.
yes, of course not. When they attacked civilian infrastructure, of course not. It's definitely not intentional. Hamas is sleeping underneath the basement in all those buildings. Yeah, right. Yeah? And it's unbelievable. Up to nearly 15,000 innocent men, women, children, and babies have been killed. They do not care. The blood of Muslims and Arabs is cheap. It's cheap. That's what it is.
Unfortunately, difficult day.
It's ridiculous.
To see the places where people were murdered. I just did a talk with the Prime Minister, and I think obviously there are three things that need to happen in the Gaza situation. I mean, there's no choice but to kill those who insist on murdering civilians.
I'm gonna pause this right quick, but before he said all this, he took a trip recently, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, where he had to go to Israel, and he was with Benjamin Netanyahu, just walking around the villages of, you know, where Hamas originally attacked on October 7. But it was just really weird. You can just tell. You guys can look at the video yourself. He just didn't look comfortable. Like, he was just kind of like, Elon Musk was just standing there, like, kind of like forced, kind of being there.
I don't see her anywhere.
He had his phone. He was just like recording. But you can just look at body movement and just, you know, nonverbal communication that, yeah, he had to be there. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying.
No choice. They're not going to change their mind.
So you can clearly see, he's saying those who kill innocent civilians must be killed. And I thought to myself, I'll have to disagree with you there, Elon scum. Because we don't believe that just because Israelis, the IDF, the Israeli government, is killing innocent men, women, and children and babies in Gaza, that Hamas should do the same. We don't believe that. So I disagree with you that you're saying that those who kill innocent civilians should be killed. Oh, sorry. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're talking about Hamas supposedly, allegedly killing innocent civilians, Israeli civilians on purpose. Yes, and we've said in our religion, it is clear cut that the killing of any civilian for that matter is forbidden. We don't care if it's a Christian, Muslim, Jew, whoever it is for that matter, it's forbidden.
I just had to pause it right quick. I just found it really interesting that, like, right now, what's going on, like, I'm watching a lot of debates and a lot of, like, you know, Muslims and Christian debates and Muslim and Jewish people debate. And people are always saying that, like, Arabs and Muslims, all we want to do is kill. Like, I know I bring this up, like, in every podcast, but it's really crazy with this Palestine and Israel thing. They are shooting Islamophobia up right now. Like, it's just really interesting. It's really interesting.
But what you're doing here is the following. You are saying that Hamas is killing innocent civilians, apparently. Yes, on purpose. Yes. Which there has to be evidence put forth. Of course, there has been killing of civilians. But is it on purpose directly? There's many speculations. Their own newspapers, Harrods, and IDF sources of them self-claimed they were attacking their own civilians, and they don't even have a protocol in place, which is called Hannibal Protocol.
It's very true. I just saw a video again 2 days ago. You guys can search it up. Literally, soldiers were saying, like, they gotta do what they gotta do. Like, even the leaders of the army in Israel, like, they're pretty much saying, hey, if our people are in the way, we gotta do what we gotta do to get rid of these terrorists. So I just find it really interesting, like, how they act like they care so much about these hostages and stuff, but you are bombing the heck out of these areas that may have your hostages. So no one will know the number of their own people killed by their own people, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to know how many hostages were killed by Israel. Like, how many Israeli hostages were killed by Israeli bombs? And we won't know. And if they were killed by Israeli bombs, they're probably gonna blame the Palestinians for it. So this is a very, like, interesting, controversial topic, but yeah, this is what I find right now so crazy in our time right now. Like, we can't do anything right now other than seeing what's going on in Palestine, what's going on in Israel. So yeah,
or something along that line, where they attack their own civilians. Yes, they attack their own soldiers. Yes. So do you see that as Muslims, we will condemn what you're saying by claiming, if the context was that Israel killing innocent men, women, and children, the same Hamas should do to them, it's forbidden in our religion. But we know you're not talking about Israel. You're talking about Hamas. You're talking about that if they do that, therefore they are justified. Israel is justified. And you, as a utilitarian, which you are, which is a false ideology, yes, and you're saying that it is justified. Israel is justified by killing them, as long as, you know, for every, like Muhammad Hijab said with the unholy Shamoli, the clown, yes, who's obsessed with him because he got destroyed.
Muhammad Hijab, by the way, is another amazing debater who also does what he does, and they're hecka cool with each other. But yeah, he's pretty famous with debates. You should search him up too if you guys like crazy, like, religious debates. But yeah, just had to let you guys know who he was.
The point is what? For the ratio is 1 for every 101. Yes? So basically, if we can kill one Hamas and at the same time kill 100 innocent Palestinians, it is justified. You're a scum. Your name is Elon Scum from now on. You are a scum. and I'm putting a big X on you. Yes? Okay, that's what you're an X. I'm putting a big X on your face. You scum. You
It's
are justifying.
funny, man,
You're
I
talking
swear.
about the horrific atrocities that you may have seen, the propaganda that they showed you of a cot, yes, with bullets around it. I found it so bizarre.
It was in the video, by the way. They were like showing Elon Musk like the aftermath of like the Hamas overtake of the villages, and it was just so weird watching, to be honest. It was so cringe, but that's what he's describing.
Why are there Hamas bullets that are unfired on the cot? I don't understand. I find it so bizarre. To me, it's very, very odd. And the point is the following, guys. We should condemn anyone that's killing innocents for that matter. But the fact that Elon Musk specifically chooses to defend Israel, yes, this government, this genocidal war criminals.
All right, so yeah, just cut it right there. So I just find it really interesting, this whole topic with Elon Musk, because only God knows his true intentions. But I did find it interesting when he was supporting Palestine, because I knew with the amount of fame that he has, you know, with the attention that he has as well, and how he can switch the narrative so quick, that I knew that this was gonna happen. You know, there's so many people who go against, you know, these governments, and as soon as they go against them, you'll see that they switch up real quick. Either they switch up or they just never wake up. And I don't mean to like make it a laughing matter, but I just find it really interesting that, you know, America, the home of freedom of speech, where we can, you know, I'm not saying we can just say whatever we want, but we should have the right to, you know, to say what we want to say, you know. But I just find it interesting how in the beginning of the video, he did bring up how he just wants money and power. So that's why at the end of the day, you have to know what your intention is. If you just want money and power, I don't think things will ever work out, to be honest. But to be an impact in this world, you have to speak against injustice, even if you know that it's gonna put a target on your back, or it's gonna, you know, all that good stuff. 'Cause what's the point of being afraid and being silent our whole life, you know? So yeah, like I do commend Elon Musk in the beginning, supporting Palestine and like, you know, trying to restore their internet to allow them to speak to their family members and stuff like that. But this recent move, you know, yeah, I can't judge, to be honest. Who am I to judge? But I just find it interesting again. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope to see y'all next time. And yeah, we should always speak against injustice, no matter who's doing the injustice, you know?